Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Transport Fever 2. As we indicated in the last episode, the spring update one, we are considering making a new map, and it wasn't just being considered. I had a little playthrough of the update, just myself offline, and I enjoyed it. So I've already gone ahead and created a new map. In terms of the mods that we are using, here is the list of them on screen now. It's a standard achievement mod, the one I wrote for Australian city names, asset megapack, auto signaling, expanded industry add-on, industry workers, so that will turn each of the industry places into a destination. More industry levels. So I've actually marginally changed this to have a factor of 4 rather than 2. What that does is it means that once it's fully operational, a single line just can't shift all of the goods that it's being produced. Then more line and vehicle colors. So what was added in the spring update just was enough colors for my liking. We've turned on natural town growth to make them grow a bit more naturally, obviously. We've gone back to quiet bulldozer. We're using the small inline road station, so that works nicely with mail and waste, to just pick up stuff from within the city. We're not using any of the others. In terms of the general settings, we're in a temperate map because I like that. European vehicles, doesn't really make much difference, I just picked that one because I did. Australian town names, tropical environment, I don't know why I did something different, and we're trying out the very hard difficulty. And then in terms of the other changes, so we're keeping the loan amount the same, but everything else we've turned up to cost way more. And in terms of town growth, public and private transport, I've left the same because I couldn't actually work out exactly what they did. Cargo supply we're leaving the same, but overcrowded stations, traffic congestion and emissions all hinder the effect of growing a city. And with that, let's get straight into it. And here we are in our map. It's currently paused, so this is a map that I manually created as well. There are multiple towns. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 maps. 11 towns, sorry. Oh, there's another one. There's a whole load of towns in what is a very small map. Or small, I forget what it's called. But you'll notice there's not many industry locations. We've got bread there, steel. Like here's our steel. It's got nothing to supply it. Timber over here only has one place to go to. This bread place, one receiver, many recipients. So what I actually did is put in more towns than you would normally get in such a small map, and way less industry. And the reason for that is I want to have more industry added in. So I've set the options. I think we can see in here. Where is it? In interface down here. Industry closure, yes. Industry spawn, yes. So it will spawn new industries as we go along, and that's how we're going to get additional stuff to provide this. So in terms of fuel, there's nothing to provide this with fuel. So whilst fuel is an easy thing to get started, it's not something that we can use initially. We're also starting in the year 1920. You can't see that down in the corner, but we're in 1920. And we're starting with 50 million. The reason we're starting with so much is because we just are. But we've also got higher interest on those things. So because of what I know is here already, what we're going to do initially is get some ships running from this grain farm down here to our food processing plant. So that'll be like one ship line. Then we're going to have a second ship line that goes from there around here to deliver into Yarrawonga and Sanctuary Point. So I'll get those set up and we'll be back in a minute with them operational. And just like that, we've got our two docks set up, one at Melton, one at Parkes. I've also added the shipyard in here because I couldn't remember exactly what ships were available in 1920. We do need to set up the line between these two. So this was Melton grain to get what it was called. Parkes, was it? To Parkes food. What color? Like a light yellow color. Am I going from there to there? So this all seems to make sense. How they're going. So we won't bother doing anything else there. We need to get some ships on that line. It's going to put one on there for the moment. This Klondike. We'll get everything operational for us to that food transport line. Now, one thing I did while I was over here is I'm gonna again, like last time where we kind of did, but then we ended up not doing it. I'm making everything look nice. So I flattened out all the terrain around here. Now, what was in that asset pack I mentioned is a whole bunch of more assets here. So we can't use some of these things because they're just not unlocked yet. Like we haven't got the up to the year for them, but we can add in some of this other stuff. That's everything. Yeah, so like era stuff we can't do, just not there yet. We can't do any of these, like some containers to make it look a bit nicer. Plants to make it look nicer. Can't have this. None of these are there. And this just keeps going through all of them. We just haven't like progressed to a year far enough until we get to trees. So we can add in some trees in here. So I'm just going to take some mixed trees. Let's turn the strength down, the brush size way up. And we're just going to like, maybe that's not quite strong enough. I'm like plop some trees down around here. Make it look a little bit more natural. And the same over here. I'm just going to put some trees down around this area. Once we can get some other types of assets, so rocks as well we're not too interested in. And then this is just like your assorted field decoration. Is that just like a bit of grass? Interesting. Yes. Asset builder. Railing. Well, there's a whole lot of things. Mailbox. See, all of them are designed for in a city. Not out here in the park. Fountain. Oh, that's cool. But we'll leave those be. Well, that's one thing I didn't check. This isn't actually connected to there. It stops here. So, quickly adjust this road so that they are connected. The edge of the facility is right there. So we'll do that. And then hopefully we can get these to connect kind of smoothly. And now we can see our port is connected to the bread factory. And up here, our port is connected to the grain factory. We've allocated our ship onto that line. So we're going to unpause now and get everything operational. So our ship will come out. This will start producing some grain, putting it out onto our ship platform to send down there. So we can see we just had a new coal mine founded. So they will be for our steel, which is way up there. We need to do something with that bread. We need to get it into... there are multiple cities that want bread. Well, there's actually 3 along there. I didn't see that third one. So we might actually send that ship on a... What sort of trucks do we have? Let's just put down a road depot. We're going to need one over here in Sanctuary Point anyway. So we'll put it there. So we do have some trucks. They don't move a lot of goods. I think we might, but they are a little bit faster than our ships. I think for the time being, we're just going to use ships to get everything down and around. Okay, that's spitting out bread nicely. So down here, we want a single ported bread factory. We can see all the industry is on this side of town. So we are going to put this over on this side of town. In the next city, these are right, so we can put basically our port right here. Can we... I might have to stick it out into the river a little bit. And if we get a small street behind there, so we get you hooked on there like that, and then into here. We don't want to destroy 2 houses though, just 1 if we can. Into there like so. So that our port directly accesses all there, so they don't need any trucks. Oh, what is this? And over here, we need something going into Highfields, so we will put another port. Wonderful. So I will get a truck line set up here in Highfields, our truck line set up here in Sanctuary Point, and then we'll come back to define the line that goes down this river. And just like that, we have our delivery area set up over here in Sanctuary Point. I will come back and talk about it in a moment. And over here in Parks. So Parks is something a little bit more normal, where we come in, we deliver off, then we exit a slightly different way. Over here in Sanctuary Point, because of where they want to be delivered just here, I decided to have our trucks go in the opposite direction, so they make a loop going this way. So if we just set up that truck line now, if we say Sanctuary Point food delivery, let's color it, say, a bright yellow maybe. So we pick up from here, we drop off there. Oh no, I put these on the wrong side. I thought I had all of that in my brain working the right way. That means the other one's probably wrong as well. Well, that's a little bit frustrating, because there's no way to rotate these once they're placed. No. Okay, so I'll be back in a minute with this fixed. Okay, and now this is doing what I expected it would do. So our trucks come down here, they pull in, go back out again, and do a loop around, which is wonderful. Now I expect over here in Highfields, we're going to have the exact same problem. Because this is set up to be a little bit less dependent on exactly which direction things are going, we might be okay. So we can create a new line over here. So this is, I forget what it was called, Highfields. pie fields, food delivery. Sure, let's make it yellow. Everything else is yellow. Going from there to there. So it's going to do a crazy turnaround there. And it's going to do a crazy thing here as well. So once again, we need to turn these around. Like that. So that's a bit better, but we don't want them going this way now, because this crossover here will make them slow down a bit. So we can use our waypoints. We'll just add a waypoint like there maybe. Manage line. So on the way back, go through there. There we go. Now they're not interfering with each other. But up here, this turnaround is going to be quite sharp. We'll just leave it for now. It'll be okay. So that's nice. We need to get some trucks on here and over here. And some ships on the line. Out here, we're going to build like a little side road up there to put our truck depot on. Maybe we can put it this way, like that. I just realized as well, we left all of our cutouts here from before, so let's just smooth the land a little bit to make it look a bit nicer. There we go. Now we wanted to have you delivering food. I think we're going to need these trucks. We'll just get one for now. Bright yellow on that food delivery line. And over here, we're going to do the same thing. So in the center here, we will add a road depot. We want to buy one of these. Color you yellow, put me on the food delivery line. And now we need to get our ships operational. This guy here has been continuously going across the ocean, but now we've started to get too much grain for him. So we're actually going to double, sending 200. The rate of that line is 146 now with 2. So let's actually triple. Oops. Get you. So now 219. So now this will keep up with all the grain. And this is producing food. Not much, but a little bit. And all those bars, because we've scaled up how much it can produce by loads. One other thing we did get whilst we were away before is we now have an iron ore mine. So we need a new ship line. This will be Sanctuary. Oh, let's get it the right way. Parks, food. Let's go Parks to Sanctuary Point. Yarrawonga Pie Fields. Food transfer. I don't know what to call it. That's as good as I've got. Let's go with like a light blue color. So we go from there. We go through here, through here, through there, and then we come back. That'll be okay. Let's just get a ship on that line, just so that the game will recognize it and get everything operational. So this will go, hold on, I've got to deliver to these places now. Which we'll do once it starts to get some grain down there. What I did want to look at is where these are going. So we can see here, like they're crossing loads of times there, and better be nice to control them around that point. It'd be nice to control them in here. We've just got a fuel refinery, and so on the rest down here. So in the spring update, they added ship waypoints. So we are going to make use of them. So we're going to have, let's see if we can, if we're just controlling around this port. So after you go out, you go through there, and on the way in, you go through there. Okay, so it doesn't make it do any sort of crazy stuff. And now we need to control, essentially build some ship lanes through this river. So we're going to go up on the right and down on the left. I don't know how many pointers it will need through here. Put in a couple. And then around this corner here, we'll need a few buoys as well. So let's have one there, one there. You have to stay wide. Stay wide. Coming back through here. I'm gonna put these opposite the ports. There, and I don't know what's gonna happen over there. Okay, let's configure this line now. So after we go through Parks Waypoint 3, we want to go through there, then through there, then through there, and going around the corner this way. Go through those ports. And then after Parks Halt, coming back, we go through that waypoint, through that waypoint, through that waypoint, and back down the river through that waypoint, through that waypoint, and then we back here. So it looks like we need a bit more telling them what to do down here. So let's put you over there and you over there. Manage lines. So before, whoops. Which one is which? So waypoint 5. So before waypoint 5. I'm so confused. We will need to put it there. That's better. And then after waypoint 3. That one. There we go. Now we've got a better shipyard, like shipping lanes through here. Let's just put our speed up, since we're on ships and they're quite slow. Now it looked like we would need more control over our ships through this bit of river. Manage lines, so after 10 we want to go through there, and before 15 we want to go through this one, please. Ooh, new things. Looks like we need it before and after here as well, and then on that corner. Okay, you go there and there, and then on this corner. Oops. Control where they go in and out of the river. Man, this was way easier when we didn't do this. So after 11, we want to go through there. And after 13, through there. Okay, so they get close there. I'm okay with that. And then out here, you go through there. And on the way back, you go through there. Why would you do that? Like, in what world does that make sense? Manage line, so after 14, through there, and then after 18, through there. But they still want to like get up close there. I guess we'll leave it like that. Mostly because I'm tired of putting in waypoints. But this could... We've come this far. Okay, so you need one on the outside. You need one on the inside. There. And there. Managed line. So after 19, go through there. After 21, you go through there, and then through there. And after 11, you go through there. I mean, they still get kind of close here, but I'm gonna take it. So this has definitely started putting out bread. This ship doesn't have any bread yet. But we're definitely making a move. Let's configure this line. So Melton Port, we're going to tell them there to wait for a full load for up to a minute. So this guy should be full. This guy is full. So we'll have lots of bread down here to be produced soon. In terms of what it's delivering, we've got, let's call that 100 rate for consumers. And that's only 25. So we need 3 more ships on there. Why can't everything be nice like this first one? I mean, to be fair, it is just straight across this lake, but... Alright, so we saw as well, we now have a chemical plant spawned over here. I'm assuming this is the one. We'd even put in some sort of road. Nice. This is not nice. Okay, so we've got some bread going. And we're going on fast forward. It's like a fleet coming across the river here. This is going to be our first bread. It is... I wonder where they're going to. It doesn't tell us on there. Oh, you were dropping off grain. You're another grain one. Yarrawonga, no. Sanctuary Point, no. Parks. No, we want Parks Port. That one. There we go. Why they were going to Yarrawonga? That makes no sense. Let's send them to this first one. You can go to Sanctuary Point, that'll do. And here, we'll tell them as well to wait for a full load, but only for a minute as well. We don't want them going if they're completely empty. So this guy picked up our first bread. And this next guy is gonna have some bread to go soon. And then we'll see how our delivery lines go over here. The fourth place that wanted bread was air. We're going to leave that for the moment. More vehicles. Planes. We can't come anywhere close to planes yet. Now, we have a sawmill here, which we could kind of easily connect into here. We might need to play some like what do you call it, like how far can we shift the road to get it to work over there. But if we can get that there, so our ships coming back are empty essentially, so we could get timber on there to here, and then we'll get a little truck to take them over there. And then those same trucks can bring back the tools, and tools we could send on this ship as they come back to go into Melton. So that will really earn us a lot more money since we're using the ships going in both directions. However, we need to get the timber over here first. There's no timber over here. It's the only timber is this guy up here, in the middle of nowhere. A new oil refinery. Okay, do we have crude? So we don't have crude yet, so we can't start oil, like any of the oil production stuff. But they are nice, just like directly across the river from each other. But what else do we have? We have iron. And we have coal somewhere. I forget exactly where they spawned. It's somewhere. Can we do anything with steel? We can. It's way over there as well. Issue with things right out here, oh there's coal, so it's going to take a lot to get them over there where they're needed. So I might just leave it at our bread line today. So we've got bread here ready for delivery, 59. Let's get another truck on there now that they've started getting things. You're a bread ship? Nope. You're a bread ship? Yes. There's nothing going back. And since you're empty, we're going to turn you around back to Pickup Port. So this will instantly deliver bread into the city. They want a rate of 59. They're going to get, when the ship pulls in, 20. Seems like we lost a little bit in transit, but okay. Now, this is going well. So these last 28 are obviously coming over here. Let's get our second truck on there, since we'll probably need it. This guy going alright, so we've got food moving around the map. And we need to have a little bit of a think for our next set of goods. So like if we build trains, we can't build any trains for $5 million. We're paying, oh my, look how much interest we're paying. $2 million a year. If we look at our lines, this is our grain line, making us a little bit of money. Our ship line losing us loads of money. I think because it's still getting started. It's not great how much money it is losing though. You're reasonably full. Where are all our ships on there? We've got one there, you're empty. We've got 2 over here. So this guy's just finished delivering. We're gonna sell you and sell you. So these should go a little bit better now. So this, like, he's had years of losses, and now we're about to get our first payment. How much do we get paid for the bread we're delivering? Not very much. I wonder if it's just because they're so slow. They're not that slow though. Not compared to our trucks. Oil well, so we know what we're doing next time. We're getting our fuel line operational. It's over here. But that's going to do it for us for today. Let's come down here and look at our grain. Look at this guy. Ooh, shipping at 400 now. He leveled up. Does that mean this leveled up? It did. It's getting close to leveling up again. So that would definitely help the profitability of that ship line. So we'll leave it here with our grain line definitely kicking up a notch. Thank you everyone for stopping by today. I do hope you have enjoyed this episode. Do consider leaving a like and subscribe to the channel. It does help out a lot. Otherwise, I'll catch you all next time. Thanks everyone. Bye for now.